Well, my name is Maddie Wahl, and I've been a marketing professional in the Omaha area for about 15 years. Um, and I've just recently joined Community 360 this past September, so about 6 weeks ago. I grew up and had a very close relationship with all of my grandparents. And when my grandmother on my mom's side was very elderly, she had a surgery and went to a rehab facility for about 6 weeks. Going there, I spent some time with her at the dinner table, and she was kind of pointing out these groups of people that she had become friends with, and she seemed like she was adjusting very well to this situation. However, in looking around at the other people in the room, I didn't feel quite that they were grasping the comfort that my grandmother found, and they looked like they were struggling. So my heart went out to them, and I wanted to volunteer right at that moment to be a hostess and greet people when they came to dine there. I was looking for something to do. I wasn't sure that nursing homes were where I really wanted to volunteer, and I just happened upon it at a health fair. I was very excited that they had this opportunity, and it really fit with my vision, what I felt back at my grandmother's rehab facility. So I just followed up with it and was very impressed with the company and the training. It was great. The training was what helps you be confident that you did make the right decision. And it's one thing to be compassionate and available to reach out to people in need, and it's another to really understand their needs. You're more prepared to handle unique situations. You don't have to be afraid. I think that through my weekly visits and game playing, and that of the other 2 volunteers that are there on a weekly basis, we have helped build a community among the residents where there wasn't much before. So a lot of them would just either lay in bed or sit in a wheelchair in front of TVs all day, every day, all night, every night. And I think through coming on a weekly basis, people are more engaged in life in general and wanting to say hello to each other, to us, and they help each other. It's a very simple thing, but it's very touching to see residents helping each other and really building that community. I feel like I'm a lot less judgmental. My heart is wide open. It's really, I think I had compassion to begin with, because I don't think I would have chosen to volunteer in this capacity. But the more I use that compassion and give that compassion, the more it returns to me just as a great feeling. The people that I've met, I love so much. They're really strong and inspiring. It's a tough place to live, but somehow they are there ready with smiles every day. I have a guy that comes and waits for me by the front door, so every time I come in, he's there waiting to let me in and open the door for me. And he makes me kind of be more on time. But I've really made some great friends in an unexpected place. I feel lucky to be a part of sharing their community. I think I'd go back to the theme of being open-minded or non-judgmental. Nursing homes often have a negative or scary connotation. The people that are in there are doing the best they can. They really are trying to help themselves. The nurses are helping them. Volunteering in them is a way to, help yourself reach out. Maybe there's so much medical stuff happening that if you didn't know and you just walk down a hallway, you might look around and be overwhelmed by medical equipment and people coming and going and people not being able to speak, and nurses hustling and bustling. However, when you do stop and look at it in a different angle, that's exactly what those people need. They need you to stop and say, hey, sit down with me for a minute and smile, and I'm going to laugh and you laugh, and it's really a neat thing to come into a nursing home and be able to see it from the other side, where people with hearts and feelings and frustrations want to have a relationship. Absolutely, I would. You have to just kind of go for it. Go to the training. Just get in there. You're not going to know exactly what you're doing at first, but trust your heart, trust your instincts, trust your training, the friendships that you'll make and the lives you touch, and how those people touch your lives is really remarkable.